Yeah, right guys, welcome back to another Ark News update. I'm Hippie Survival, and today we're going to be talking about the console updates. So that's version 753 on the Xbox and version 506 on the PS4, and they're due for release currently on the 24th of April, but we know how Wildcard gets with them, so I probably expect it to be around the 26th, especially with how much we're going to be getting in this update. Now, I've not been doing videos recently, I've not been overly well, and I've also been moving on to the Skinny D server. So if you play on Xbox and you want to join an awesome PvP server, come and chill. It's just got started. I'll leave details in the description and also go through the details at the end of the video as well. And a big thanks, guys, to everybody that's been subscribing. We hit that magic 100 number, we smashed it, and we're on his way up now. So let's keep going with that one. You've made a Yorkshire man really happy, because I never thought I'd get this far. I know I struggled doing a lot of these videos. You don't hear sort of half of the editing that I take out and the stuff that I don't use due to my anxiety. So thanks, guys. It's a massive help, and you've been absolutely awesome. So let's get on with video. So guys, there's a lot to get through for this update. Consoles are getting a lot of stuff this time, including the dreaded flyer nerf. I'm not going to go too much about it. I've done a previous video on it, so if you want to check that one out, you can do. I'll leave again the links down in the description. But with this one, I'm completely for the flyer nerf. It needs to happen, and any console player that's actually moaning about it, what we're receiving is a complete watered down version to what PC you got. So if you think you've got it bad and you can't adapt in a survival game, then unfortunately you shouldn't really be playing survival. So if you want to check out my video, links in the description. If you're against the flyer nerf, I probably wouldn't watch it because it'd probably get you a bit riled up against. But as I say, this really needs to happen, so I can't wait for this one. If you're against it, put your comments down below, tell me why. Just don't say it's the end of Ark, just let's have a discussion about it. But again, I'm completely for it, and with the flyer nerf, we're also getting flyers having ground attacks now. So every flyer except for the moth now has a ground attack. So at least when you're down, you can defend yourself while you're recharging your stamina. So guys, with this one, we're also getting 4 new creatures. I'm going to save my best till last. So first up, we have the lead Ichthys. It's a whale type creature. Well, it's not a whale, it's a whale, basically. It's absolutely humongous. And this one, you can scrape prime fish meat off its back. It'll allow you to harvest it, I think it's once every 10 minutes. And with this one also, it targets rafts. So this is going to be the new troll of the ocean. As you sail about with your raft, this can come up and attack any raft that gets into its area and do some serious damage, which it'll then sink your raft and leave your tribe mates, everyone to swim back to shore with all the nice fishy nasties around. The next dino we're getting is the Ichthyonis. And again, I think they're just trolling us with this one because this one can steal your food. It's a seagull type creature. It is carryable and mountable on your shoulder, so you can tame it. And the worst thing about this one, it can raid you for any foodstuffs you've got. Luckily, they've patched it so it no longer takes kibble from you. But if you're a mutton tamer, I think your mutton may be disappearing too. I'm not sure if that one works yet. As I say, it is a tameable creature, and you can mount it on your shoulders, and you can set it off hunting for fish. And it will sort of imbue it with some vitamins from its mouth, so it'll give a nice yellow glow to it. And the next creature we've got is the Iguanodon. This is going to be a huge change of the game. It's got nice big spikes on its thumbs, so it can do damage when it's stood on 2 feet. It can absolutely lay waste to stuff. And then if you need to get out of a fight quick, it can drop to 4 feet, and it can be out of there quicker than anything with almost unlimited amounts of stamina. The final creature that we have up, of course, is the one that we've been waiting for, and there's a whole new taming mechanic with this one, and that is the Equus. And this is a horse, zebra, whichever you really want to call it, a mixture of the two. It's an absolutely awesome creature, especially for early starts. You know, to tame it up, all you have to do is feed it a carrot, get on its back and ride it, and then just keep feeding it carrots until it's fully tamed. With the saddle, it can be used to craft lassos, so you can basically just go around the map trolling your friends, dragging them all over, which could be a bit of fun. I think, again, this is really a trolling update for everybody. We're saying with the pegomastics that they've added before that robs you blind and everything else, I do think that they've decided to have a little fun with us and make things a bit crazy in the game. So yeah, with the Equus, we're going to have so much fun. You can now have your own jousting events with horses. You know, you can ride across the map. We're looking into starting up a nomad server where there's going to be no base building, basically. But it's just going to use the horse for everything. Camp out in the wilds and see how it goes. The saddle can also be used to craft like spark powder and things like that, so no longer do you have to place a pestle and mortar on the floor. And I can't really wait to see what everyone does with it. And hopefully with the breeding, we might end up with some awesome, stupidly coloured horses as well. So that's going to be a real fun one. I've been waiting so long for it. And I know a lot of you have too. The next thing up, guys, is the new structures. So with this one, I know it was held back last month. We're finally getting the tech underwater bases. With that, we'll also get the tech teleporter, the tech Moser saddle, which is going to be awesome for blowing the hell out of these bases, and the tech power generator as well. And I think it works wirelessly over sort of set distances. Sort of like the shield does, it can be increased in size. So I can't wait to see what we're going to get with this one. But the underwater base is going to be amazing, going to offer a completely new dynamic. I know I say that word way too much on this thing, but now if you've got enough element, you can build your base at the bottom of the ocean and stay relatively safe. Well, hopefully. Also with this update, we're getting a menu redesign. And if you've seen the pictures from the PC, you've seen sort of the tech blue styling and just how good that looks. I've put a picture up on the screen now for you just to have a look at it. But hopefully this is be something along the lines of what we will be getting with this one. So I really can't wait for that one. Also with this, as they're adding stuff, we're getting new creature sounds as well. So creature sounds for the dodo, raptor, quetzal, parasaur, the rex, the trike, pteranodon, dilo, direwolf, compy, dung beetle, Argentavis, Patchy and Mammoth are all getting new sounds. And it seems like the Ark developers have been listening to you, because the female characters and the male character sounds have also been changed as well. We're also getting new inventory sounds, building sounds, crafting sounds, and a couple of the items and weapons have been changed as well. Now there's going to be a few changes like the C4 as well. You'll only be able to attach one C4 per dino. So you were attaching loads more. It's now only going to be one per animal. Shame on you for strapping so many bombs to a dodo. It's just that's just not on. It's just not on. But I do approve. Also, guys, if you breed sheep like I do, you now have a slaughter option. So when you have a club, a sword, a hatchet, it will bring up a menu, and this will also work on PvE as well. Also with this, guys, we're getting one new hairstyle and one facial hairstyle. So there'll be male and female variants on that one. And 20 new explorers notes as well. So for you that like your power leveling, grab yourself a dino, get to the explorer notes around the map, and basically go crazy with eating things, and you will level up absolutely mentally. I'll probably do a video on that at a later date just to show you how quick it is. So guys, I'm just going to run through the rest of it really quickly, just as it's put in the patch notes for you. And if you do want to check out the patch notes, you can check the link in the description and just go and check them from there. I will put one for the PS4 and one for the Xbox, but guys, they're pretty much exactly the same. So player invulnerability after an eel attack is increased to 5 seconds, so it now gives you a chance to get away. Scuba tanks will now provide oxygen underwater even when a player is offline, so hopefully if you do fall asleep with one of them on, it gives you a chance of still being alive. Underwater mines now respect enemy foundation radius, so you won't be able to just stick them straight up to people's bases like you could before. And underwater mines will also have increased damage by 33%, increased targeting range by 100%, and increased movement speed by 100%, which is going to make them a hell of a lot deadlier. Cluster grenades will no longer fragment if they've been destroyed by damage, so that'll make them less effective. The vault's getting an overhaul. Its health and physical size has been decreased, and you will be able to paint it as well. Speed buff gained from oxygen stat on dinos will be decreased by 80%. I think this is aimed at the Ankylo and trying to get it to be sort of a one-use dino. Tech structures will now give appropriate insulation on scorched earth. I don't know what appropriate is, but seeing as though it's tech, it should just make sure you're absolutely cool and calm under the situation there. I don't see it really being a burning box with it being tech gear. It's not going to be like the metal and the stone, hopefully. Turrets can now be placed underwater, and underwater turrets will not target anything above the water. So if you've got a base on both levels, you're going to have to stick your turrets above water as well for issues coming in that way. But most of you already do anyway, so I don't see that being much of an issue. Also, guys, the maturation, egg incubation bar and the taming bar will display sort of percentages. That'll make it much easier to keep an eye on things. The Therizino spawn weight and the aggro range has been decreased. I know nobody likes their friendly Freddy Krueger walking around and aggroing from 600 feet to try and get them, and then coming and destroying their lovely thatch or wood hut that they've just built. It really destroys sort of the early sort of bits of the game. There really sort of are too many of them on the map. Now guys, as I said about the speed buff gained from the oxygen stat being decreased, I said this was sort of aimed towards like the Ankylo. Here's where I think this one ties into this one. So, certain creatures now have special weight reductions for specific resources. It's going to be similar to the beaver. And with that one, the mammoth will reduce its weight of wood by 75%. So finally, that's going to be absolutely good for taking out. You'll be able to get thousands upon thousands of wood. You probably never need wood again once you've run that a couple of times. The Ankylo, as I said, reduces weight of raw metal by 75%. So that one's going to be good. The volcanoes and everywhere are going to be cleared until that one goes active, and I will do an update video about that at a later date. The Doedicurus reduces the weight of stone by 75%, so that'll just make that even better. But the beaver and the thorny dragon are now adjusted to 50% reduction for resource weight, because they do just about everything, as opposed to sort of specialising like they're trying to get the other guys to do. The reductions will be slightly less, but beavers are still effective as hell anyway, and I know the thorny dragon's great on scorched earth for that sort of stuff, so I wouldn't really worry about that too much. So guys, that's everything that's been added to the patch notes for now. If anything else comes along that's of any relevance, I will either update it down in the comments below, or I'll make a new video depending on what that one is. I will also keep you updated on Twitter, so if you want to follow me there, it's @hippiesurvival. Just find me on Twitter and send me messages, whatever. I'm easygoing, start a discussion with me. If you don't think I'm right on the flyers, tell me, always willing to have a discussion. We want to get a balanced game, and that's the good thing about it. And with everything else that's coming in this, it's going to be absolutely crazy. I'm getting my horse. That's pretty much all I'm bothered about. Your flyers are probably going out of the window anyway. Once I've got my horse, that's all I'm going to be bothered about. And with the underwater bases, I probably won't spend much time above the surface other than on a horse anyway, so can't wait for this one, guys. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave comments down below to what you think, which one's the best, which one's the worst, what you're looking forward to in the future. If you want me to do any videos about anything, let me know. I don't mind doing that one for anyone. As I said, guys, if you play Xbox, you can join me on the Skinny D server. We've just set it up now, so if you want to do that, look out for the Facebook page that's coming up with this one in the next couple of days. Just sort of find it on Facebook. You'll be able to find the admins through there. Great admins, offer loads of community events. I mean, we've been doing sort of Hunger Games and stuff with the couple of tribes that are on there, and doing bounty hunts and flyer races. So once the whale comes, we're doing the raft races. There's going to be so much content coming, and I can't wait for this one. So if you want to join a great little community and you're on Xbox, comment down below. I'll message you or something, or find the Facebook page and go through there. So guys, that's everything for this episode. As I say, I will be touching on the volcano going active and things in a future update. I just need to get more clued in on it, because I've not been too well with everything recently. So once I get up to date with everything, I'll do the video on there for you. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Keep subscribing, it's absolutely awesome. If you like the video, smash that like button. If you don't like the video, please just smash the like button anyway. It really helps out small content creators. I say 100 subs, but we're climbing. Thanks everyone for watching, guys. Thanks so much. I've been Hippie Survival. Peace.